Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Cobra Park Farm. Well, we've just got up, just come out the house and everything's looking ripe. Everything's looking a lot better than it did. So looks like we're going to have a busy day. So we'll get round. We may as well go and fire up the old girl. It's going to take a while to do it with this machine, mind, but it's brand new. So we're going to start with this field, I think. Although that's not quite ready, that there, isn't it? There's a patch there not ready. Let's have a look on the map. Not that one. Although these ones aren't fertilised either, it really should. Ready to harvest. Yes. That's okay then. Yes, it's the second time I've done this video. The first time it went, I was fast forwarding time, but I've also got the game extension. So when I was fast forwarding time manually, and then it hit the game extension, it went crazy. It just locked on 1,000 times speed. We went through about 4 days. So, I also meant to mention, there's also lights. So you've got your lights outside the shed here. You've also got lights inside the shed. There you go. Quite like that little effect. There's some round here as well. They're in most of the sheds, to be honest. You've got like anywhere there's floodlights, there'll be a switch. So you've got your switch here. I think this does the shed over there as well, if I remember correctly. If we watch, there we go. And then you've got your floodlights. Quite like that, I do. Just another little bit of realism. So I'll switch them off, and there's a light switch. Oh no, maybe just these for there. That's right, yeah, there's just spotlights in there. So most sheds that have lights in them, they will have a light switch. But I just remember I didn't mention that when I was having a look round. So we'll jump in, fire it up. I suppose we better connect it up first, really, haven't we? And then the PTO on. And away we go. I won't decide whether to do the wheat or the canola now though. We haven't got anything that we can really spray the canola with, so we'll probably we'll just do with it. We'll just do it that way. We'll worry about fertilisation second time round. This could be tight. Yes, that's what I thought. There you go, that's a squeeze. So we'll fire it up. No, unfold first, you done it. And there we go, our first harvest. Now I've picked all the grass up out of field 22. Have a look on there. The big field that we started doing. I've also mown field 23. It's up there. That one I haven't picked up, I've just got it laid out, still in the swaths, in the rows. The reason I haven't done anything with it was I didn't know whether this was going to... The first time I did the recording I wasn't sure whether it was going to be ripe after one night's growth. So I thought that would give us something to do. I was going to lend a little bit of money and go and tether it, row it up, and then we could have baled it, and we had some hay bales, so we still may do that. Yeah, I shouldn't have started on this field. It's going to be a row right up the middle there. It's not quite ready, but never mind, that'll cultivate back in. Strange that. Never mind. And we're having the, I think it's the growth manager on. Crops won't grow until midnight at night, so if you're seeding or anything like that, as long as you're not doing it through the night, you're not, and having the crop destruction on, that's why I like it. If you're seeding, if you haven't got the growth manager on, sometimes you'll get a growth through the day, and if you've got the crop destruction on, it will destroy the crops. So that's kind of why I've got that on. Kind of go hand in hand, them two, I think. But definitely should be a few jobs to do now to make some extra money as well. All these jobs, all these fields are ripened. I've also done this field once already, not on the PC though. I was playing it on the PS4 last night. It takes a while. It takes a while, should I say. I think we had, oh god, there goes the heating. I think I put about 4 hours in last night. I got this field done. I also was more on field 22 on there as well, and I did maybe a good half a field, the big wheat field, field 9. And I decided to call it a day. I think it was about midnight. So I don't know if anybody would be interested in seeing any PlayStation, PS4 game videos on the channel. I'd rather stick with the PC. I don't know. It's up to you. I'm kind of just doing this field first because I'm going to sell it straight away, as long as the price isn't ridiculous. But not long now, it's Christmas Eve. The big man will be getting ready to set off soon. Just doing his finishing touches on all them toys he makes. Or if you're older like me, he'll be making his finishing touches on a pair of socks. Yes, the joys of getting older. I also, in the last one, you know, this sugar beet field, I got rid of the case. I took that out of my mods folder, and I did that field. Well, that's where I started the video actually, just before I finished that. But then, because the game went haywire, and so I just quit out because I've got that auto save on. I'm still not sure whether that's a good idea or it isn't. Every now and again it will kind of stop the whole game and everything just for a split second. If you ever see a stutter on the game, that's usually what it is. It's when the auto saves saving. So I just quit the game because I knew I had that. Went back in, and the sugar beet field was back to soil again. It had been harvested, but my money had gone and everything else, so I couldn't start that job again. So that was 20-something minutes down the pan. Never mind, never mind. That's the joys. But I'm sure this is filling up a lot faster than it did on the PS4, mate. I think I had quite a few headlands done before I had a full trailer. Well, a full hopper, should I say. We're on 85% now, so and I don't know how you feel. Do you want me to just do everything on camera, or do you want me to do other jobs and carry on and do things off camera? Just kind of so I know whether to make another save game where I can do it for myself, if that makes sense. Because I play on it more than just the recordings. The recordings can only be so long. It take that long to render and everything. So I could do, you know, I could carry on doing, like, finish a field off, start another field, and then that's where we set off in the next video. Or would you rather just wherever we finished in one video we started in the next, if that makes sense? And that's nearly full. I'll keep an eye on that. There we go. So I'll stop in there, put the pipe out. I won't put the pipe out until I put it onto the side. The pipe should be out. It is. Run back to the farm. And I think it's the first time we'll use the case. It's only because everything else is down. Would have been easier just to tab, wouldn't it? Oh man. Boom, 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 boom. Definitely makes a better job if you do it yourself though, rather than using cosplay. And this thing, if we're keeping it, I'm definitely going to have to put the wide tyres on. I know Ollie's wanting me to get a fence, but at the moment I think we're going to need to get a bit more money. I'm not going to buy much of a fence for £8,500. That's all I can say. So that's another reason I wondered whether you wanted me to carry on or just do it all on camera. If I do some off screen, the money's going to go up a lot quicker. That's what I can do. I can run through them unripe bits. That'll get rid of them. But no, I'm definitely liking this one. It's definitely made a good job of transferring it over. There is one issue I found on the PS4 down at the silage pit. Down at the silage pit at the main farm at Chantry Farm. When you come to sheet it, it's not quite covering the whole pit, the sheet, so you're still seeing the chaff. But other than that, oh, and the seeds, you cannot fill from the seeds up at the farm. I should have shown you that in a minute ago. We'll have turbo run now, and I should be running through the field, but I'll show you what I mean and where I mean. I've never tried these with sprays, but I've tried round here and over here with the fertiliser spreader, and it won't fill them there either. The water point works there. The seeds round here, it won't let you fill your seeder there. So this is on PS4, mind. I haven't tried it on here, but I'm assuming it's the same. You can't fill your seeds there with the seeder, so you've got to go to the store and just get the pallets or the big bags or whatever. So as you can see, there's the silage pit. There's only about 80 something thousand in it. I wasn't going to sheet it up, I was going to wait and get some more in there, but I will sheet it up and then it'll show you what I mean if this does the same. What? Okay. No, I know why. Because I stopped the game, it's got rid of the compaction, as you say. So all I'm going to do is, wonder what was going on there. Oh, there you go. That didn't take a lot of doing, did it? That's what we like to see. I was panicking there. I thought I was going to have to do it all again. Right, so if we blanket silo, there, that's what I mean. Doesn't quite go to the edges. I'm assuming it'll still ferment. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. As long as it does what it says it's going to do, fermenting wise, then that's all I'm bothered about. But yeah, that's one little issue I've found. It's not a game breaker, trust me, it's not a game breaker. The map's too good for that. Right, so knock that off. Remember to put the pipe back in. That's that. Fire it up again. And away we go. So yeah, apart from the seeds and the silage pit, that's all I've found so far. I just like to I try and do the silage pit straight away, just so I can kind of know what I'm batting with. Any problems and things like that, I know what I'm dealing with. So it says it's fermenting, so that's all that matters. That's all that matters. So I hope we're all having a good day. Hope everybody's off from now. Well, once today's over with. Anybody that's working, I hope you've got a long weekend. I know not all of you will have. I know my other half's boy, he's working tomorrow. So I'm not winding him up about that at all, honest. But never mind. I know he's off next week, so it's not too bad. So I'll be fighting him for the internet usage. He'll definitely be on the Xbox. Right, I'll do 2 or 3 headlands and then I'll set the worker off. I won't put it on course, but I'll just put him on a worker, I think. Or I might just carry on doing it myself. It's quite relaxing. I can chillax, although it's probably not making the best video. Yeah, I'm just going to go straight across there and try and straighten that corner out. Just when we're going to put him on a worker. I actually think the worker follows this hedge here, actually, so it's not too bad. Like I say, it's a long, slow job. 14-foot header. I thought he might have set us off with one of the little New Holland. At least that's 18 foot. 18 foot. Man alive. 18 foot. It would be feet if plural. I don't know. Oh man, where am I going? Which way are you going? I'm just wondering if there's a DLC is going to come out just after Christmas. I think that's usually how it works. And then I wonder what it will be if it does. I would really like some older tractors. I'd like some of the older Masseys, I would. It's probably just me, that's what I grew up with. The old 135s, 165s, 550s, 590, and 690s. And then we got up to the, what was it next we got? It was the 390? Yeah, we got a 390. I know my stepdad never liked that. That was our first new tractor. First new tractor we ever had. F-Ridge it was. And that was the last time, first and only time he said he was ever going to buy a new tractor. It was nothing but trouble, that tractor it was. Just must have been a Friday night edition, I think. When it was built, because we had a lot of problems with that one. And he also didn't like it when he was ploughing and things either. Any job where he was having to turn around or like look backwards through the back window, he said it wasn't very comfortable. So he went out and bought a second-hand 690. So we had the 390 and the 690 there. It isn't a big farm, trust me. It's only 200 and something acres, I think. We had dairy then as well. He's got rid of them now. Just does the sheep and the suckler cows. Yeah, well, sheep, beef and suckler cows, that's what he does now. No dairy, no milk anymore. I think that was partly when BSE, when mad cow disease was on. All the farms, or near enough all the farms round about got it, yet we didn't. Which I think in hindsight did your best not to get it, to keep your herd and everything, but in hindsight it was probably the worst idea we ever did, because the restrictions on selling after that were ridiculous, just because farms round about us had it. So we're having to feed animals and do everything else, and we were making no money at all, whereas them that lost the herd, which I suppose it's not a nice thing to lose your herd, but they had nothing to feed, and they were also getting compensation for the animals as well. So yes, you can tell the farmers round about, well, where I used to live on the farm, you can tell the ones round about who had it and who didn't. There was a lot of new vehicles and new cars and new barns and all sorts were getting put up. And then again, now I'm starting to sound envious or jealous, but no, I'm not. At the end of the day, we did what was asked. We had the old straw mats down at the end of the lane, and the sprays, spray your wheels and anything, anybody come on. In fact, in fairness, it was quite a while where we weren't even allowed off. We didn't even go off the farm. So, there you go, me too busy talking, I just ruined my crops. Whoa, stop there. Right, let's take that out. I think it should keep going out. That's the one we want. Just hope you can hear me over the boiler going. I really must find another room to put this in. But it's only a 3-bedroom and there's 3 kids, so you can kind of guess space is limited. I do keep thinking about getting a shed outside, or getting a decent sized shed, and putting all my stuff in there. But then again, I'll probably never come out again. Right, stop that there. I've got the manual unload on still, so that's why it won't unload till I press R. So yeah, that's our field there with the telegraph poles through the middle. Oh, something else I was going to show you as well. I only just noticed. Just little details. Actually noticed it on the PS4. I'm assuming it's the same on here. Let's see if we can jump this hedge. Oh. Yeah, you've got the footpath sign here, and if you notice, there's a strip right through the field. So if we walk up here, the joys of the UK this is, and public right of way, that's what this is. But if you notice here, the footpath sign and the style, so that takes you down to the road. So what that is there, I think this is just so much down to detail. I wouldn't even have thought of this. But you can imagine people on the footpath are walking, and then they're just walking straight across your field, and that's why the crops haven't grown. I think that bit detail like that is amazing. So, like I say, yeah, just little things like that. I keep noticing little things. Like I say, that's where they've been walking, and the footpath. You're down here. So, oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Coming down with a cold before just as Christmas comes. Happy days. That path definitely won't be getting put in when I'm planting that field. That is for certain. At the moment, it's well, there's no missions. I thought there would have been a mission on there. But like I say, that just little details like that. Finding little things like that now and again all the time. Now and again all the time. That makes no sense at all, does it? Oh, these gates as well. Some of them work, some of them don't. But if you watch the gate, just the pin coming out. Ah, I think that's it. So that one works. This one down here doesn't, I don't think. So they don't all work. Yeah, see, there's no pin on that one. It's maybe just the double gates that don't work, that all the single gates do. Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, it must just be the single gates that work. I know I'm diversing a bit now, but it's, like I say, it's just little details like that. I think that's amazing. I could watch that all day, but I won't. I'll spare you. Right, so anyways, I think for this episode, guys, that will do. I think we've made a start on the harvest. Like I say, I don't know whether to carry on. I don't know what your preferences are. Do you want me to carry on? Do you want to just watch it on a video? I don't really know what to do. Probably what I will do is carry on and fill the trailer up, because that's, yeah, another load. I only need about 3,000 litres. In fact, 2,320 litres, I think, and that'll be it. So I'll probably carry on, fill the trailer up, stop the game there, and then you can kind of let us know if you wouldn't mind. Let us know whether you want me to just carry on and as though it was my own save game, if you know what I mean, and then just bring you into it every now and again, or whether you want to see everything. I don't know. It's totally up to you, if that makes sense. I know what I mean. But anyways, guys, from me and from Coldborough Park Farm, it's bye for now.